Hello everybody, hope you're well. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 possible ways that you can make a living or supplement your existing living by doing something that I'm sure you're really going to love by teaching meditation. If you're a passionate meditator and you want to start a new exciting career, or if you're a coach, therapist, psychologist, or any sort of holistic practitioner, and you want to integrate meditation to complement and to enhance your existing modality, then this training is for you. Additionally, if you've ever really wondered is it ethical to charge for teaching meditation, then I'll help you with that in this video as well. By the end of this training, you'll have new innovative ideas on how to tap into the world's 4 trillion wellness economy according to the Global Wellness Institute statistics. Now, I just want to mention before we take a deeper dive into the training that there's never been a more important time in history to learn these techniques and to learn meditation. As I've mentioned before, the world simply needs more meditation teachers. And there's never been more opportunities at the moment actually to teach this time-tested wisdom. And more importantly, to make the world a better place. The Dalai Lama once said that if every 8-year-old in the world was taught meditation, we would eliminate violence from the world within 1 generation. So on top of the adding to your existing income, there's some very significant altruistic reasons to teach meditation and to make the world a better place for yourself, your family, and the whole world. The problem you're up against is meditation is shrouded with mystery, and on top of that, it can be very challenging to learn. Also, many people have doubts and fears and sometimes self-worth issues, and they wonder if they really can or should teach meditation. Now, I know how you feel, and I used to feel the same way, so I'm going to help you solve all of that in this video. Before we go deeper into detail into the training, I want to address the elephant in the room, as they say. A very common misconception is that meditation should be taught for free. Now, perhaps you've heard this before. I've even heard a US college professor advocate that he thinks that charging and teaching for meditation somehow corrupts the spirit of the tradition and practice. I personally think that it's ironic that a professor who actually makes a living from education, and you can only assume making a good living, apparently the highest paid professors can earn anything from hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to even to millions of dollars a year. For somebody like this who teaches, to deny a meditation teacher of earning a living, my question to the professor would be, why should a meditation teacher not have any money for food, to pay for rent, to have a house, to have money to educate his kids, and to have basic simple health care, and perhaps even take a holiday every year? Now, I'll let you be the judge of that. On top of that, why should somebody not be paid to potentially make the world a better place and help countless people reduce stress-related diseases such as heart attacks, strokes, hypertension, and mental health issues such as depression? Now, to add to this argument that teaching meditation should not be paid for, somebody in some form and some way has been paying people like the great Dalai Lama to tour the world and to do this fantastic, incredible work that he's been doing. Should he not get funds for this? What about the sale of his books? Should he give those for free? Now, I have no idea or want to know how much he earns, but I'm sure he's using these funds to make the world a better place and for altruistic ventures. Perhaps he's funding and renovating Buddhist temples, or helping feed people in need, or whatever he's doing. I'm sure he's using the money for good. And he's had such an incredible positive impact on the world, and he's simply getting paid and funds in some way or another. So there's just another example for you. Now, on top of that, another possible reason why people say meditation should be for free is perhaps because the Buddha 2,500 years ago sent his disciples out to beg for food and donations. And this has somehow been interpreted as that people should teach meditation for free. Now, more on this in a bit. But first, the Buddha was a prince, and he left the comforts of the palace to seek enlightenment, which is awesome. So he always would have had the security of the palace to go back to if he ever needed. And it's referenced, and seems to be clearly the case, that he did go back to visit his parents, his wife, and his kids. Stories also mention that when the Buddha did come be enlightened, his fathers and many other elders and kings sought his counsel, so they would have more than likely also have funded and helped him spread his teachings. So therefore Buddhism simply would not have developed to one of the world's greatest religions without substantial funding. And what we do know that's clearly been documented is that after the Buddha's passing, there were structured councils preserving and documenting the Buddha's teachings. And these councils were funded by the kings of the time. Indian King Asoka's preservation of the Buddhist teachings in the Pali Canon is just one example. On top of that, various temples were built and funded by the kings of the time, and also people gave generous donation. So therefore somebody in some way from day one has always been paying for the teachings. People love to pay for spirituality. So to shine some more light on this topic, next I'll provide you with some examples that are just the tip of the iceberg. Temples in India reflect its rich religious heritage of the country. India houses more than 5,000 temples, several of which have been reckoned to be great places of immense faith and miracle, just like many other countries in the world. Let's discuss the Sri Venkateshwara Swami Temple. Built in the 10th century, this temple is one of the world's largest religious pilgrim destinations. According to the Indian government website, an average of 30,000 visitors donates $6 million US to the temple every day. That's every day. That rounds up to about 180 million every month, $2 billion US a year in donations. Apparently it has 52 tons of gold ornaments in the temple. Now here's the interesting fact. Every year the temple converts over 3,000 kilograms of gold received in donation boxes from pilgrims and transfers that into gold bullions and places them in gold reserve deposits with national banks. Next is a Tirupati temple. This Hindu shrine apparently has an annual income of 340 million, and most of it is from donations. However, alone it does sell what is called a laddu to pilgrims. This is a sweet, and apparently the temple makes $11 million just from selling this sweet. This is one of India's richest temples, and apparently one day it received $1 million in donation, and that was the best amount of money that this temple made in one day. The next one is Sri Padmanabhaswamy Temple in Kerala. This temple is an ancient temple that dates back to 500 BC. In 2011, the Indian government approved opening of 6 of the vaults and discovered a treasure that is said to be on human imagination. The inventory reported by the Supreme Court approved team included a massive collection of around 3,000 tons of gold, diamonds, gems, pots, jars, crowns, chairs, idols, thrones, and jewelry. Furthermore, thousands of gold coins minted in almost all of the known civilizations of the world, including the Romans, Venetians, French, Dutch, Mongols, etc., were found. Treasure discovered is estimated at $22 billion, though some researchers are estimating it could total over $1 trillion if sold at auctions. And apparently there's still a larger vault that has not even been opened yet. Now the interesting fact here is that this does not even include the millions of dollars of annual income from donations that this temple receives every year, just like the other temples. This is just a small sample and just the tip of the iceberg. It does not even include any of the other world's major religions that get incredible amount of donations, once again, for spirituality and some basic teachings. My main point here is that people like paying and donating for spirituality, and they have been doing for thousands of years. It's just simply part of our human psyche. So you might be thinking, well, how can I ethically make money doing something that I love by teaching something that truly heals and helps people and also creates long-lasting change? I really believe that the transformation meditation method is your key here. So now let me just walk you through some potential income scenarios, working as a meditation coach or leader. So working one-on-one, depending on your existing experience. You could potentially earn between $50 to $200 per session. So for this example, if you were to get 4 clients a month and they charge $50 per session, it would take 9 months to get your course and tuition fees back. If you were to charge $100 per session, which I believe is very doable, it would only take just over 4 months. At $200 per session, it would only take 10 weeks to get your course and tuition fees back. Now, just keeping in mind, this is just 4 clients per month, so 1 a week. Working with groups, so depending on your situation, once again, you could potentially charge between $10 and $25, depending on how big your city is. And yes, you could charge donations as well. So if we just were to round it off at $15 per student, for example, if you were to run 2 classes a week and just to get 10 students, you'd earn an extra $300 per week. That would equate to $1,200 per month. So it would take you less than 2 months to get your meditation teacher training tuition fees back. And then we have other scenarios with online courses and digital downloads. Working in the corporate sector and doing your own retreats. Now this could have a potential earnings anywhere between $500 to $1,000 to even $10,000 at high-end corporate events. So therefore, it's possible to get your course tuition fees back in just 1 event. Additionally, you could use all the knowledge in the framework to create your own meditation apps and, as I mentioned before, online trainings and courses. Now this does take a lot of work. However, meditation apps such as Headspace and Calm are multi-million-dollar businesses. Headspace is estimated to be worth $320 million, and its competitor Calm at $1 billion according to Business Insider. So these are just some examples for you. My main point here is that there's lots of potential, and you might have your own ideas on top of these ones that I've just run you through. The additional benefit of becoming a meditation teacher is that it will inspire you to practice more yourself. And therefore, this will really have a positive impact on your personal health and well-being, and it actually transitions out into all areas of your life. And also has a positive effect on everybody around you in your life. Well, if you'd like to get crystal clear on the exact steps that you should be following right now to start a new exciting career and become a world-class meditation teacher, I invite you to book a call with me. In just 30 minutes, we'll get clear on what you need to do and what's holding you back. Next, we'll map out a crystal clear, step-by-step strategy that you can follow to achieve your personal and professional goals with confidence. Please note that this is only for you if you're not looking for hacks, but proven, time-tested, evidence-based techniques, frameworks, and methodologies. On top of that, it's for people who are passionate about helping themselves and others holistically heal for the benefit of themselves, others, and the whole world. Additionally, it's for people who are seeking for a dependable system to enhance not only their personal health, but also their financial well-being. And additionally, it's for someone who wants to do a little bit of work to achieve their goals. But I want to assure you that you'll find that this work will be 100% worth your while, and you'll have a powerful myriad of techniques that you can utilize for the rest of your life. If you're ready to take your personal meditation practice to the next level, if you'd like to help others facilitate growth, change, and long-lasting transformation, if you'd like to gain clarity and confidence in creating your own personal successful lifestyle business aligned with your life's purpose, then I invite you to click the link below to book a friendly strategy call with me. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. So make sure you subscribe for more tips and techniques to become a confident meditation teacher.